Tell me, are there other aspects of woke that you have sympathy for?
Sympathy?
The fairness end.
Well, I'm for fairness, number one. But I don't think, I just think the woke movement has just gone too far.
Yeah.
Okay? I can be fair and not be woke.
Yes, I agree.
I can be a caring person and not be woke. You know, I care about people. That's why I do what I do. I feel like when I came out, 2015, it's been 8 years. You know, at first I thought I could change the world. You know, I thought, wow.
No.
You know, because my last conversation I had before I decided to do this was with God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to church all the time, but I'm a person of faith. So that's always been in the back of my mind. Like, God, why did you do this to me? I think anybody who has challenges in life and they have any faith in their heart whatsoever, they ask, why did you do this to me? And here my whole life I've been dealing with my identity and who I am. And is there a reason for this? Am I doing the right thing? And you know, when I go up that day, you walk up the stairs into the pearly gates and God's sitting there and I said, my God, did I do a good job? You know, you want him to say yes. And so I've been thinking about all of that for so long that my last person I had to talk to, and I was walking through a field, I remember, and said, God, am I doing the right thing? You know, is there a reason for this? And I just got the feeling that it was like, it's okay. You know, you can do this. You know, you can live your life authentically. I felt like he said yes. And it was kind of like the last thing I needed. And that's when, besides all my children, because I had talked to all my children about this, that I had to know I was doing the right thing. And that me coming out could change and save a lot of lives. That's what I was hoping, but especially at first. Because obviously I couldn't do it privately.
No.
I was already a big-time celebrity.
Big time.
You know, big time. I was known all over the world. I thought about, why don't I just like move to Alaska to the backwoods and live in a place, but I'd have to leave all my children. I'd leave all the things that I couldn't do it that way. So if I do it, I just have to try to do it right and do it with respect and do it with a dignified way, not only for myself and my family, but for trans people in general. I tried to do it that way. And it was a struggle. I mean, it was at first, you know, you're kind of riding on this little high, and then it gets harder and harder because my views, being a Republican, being conservative, being all of those types of things, they're not on the normal side of what trans people are. You know, they're all kind of woker than I am.
So where do you get the flack from?
Oh, I get it from, most of it's all from the trans community. Yeah. I've never had a problem in general. You know, there's the whole bathroom thing and this, and I have not been in a men's room in 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, the women's rooms are much nicer. Okay. They don't have those urinals on the walls and smelly and all that. They got flowers in there, usually nice music. The conversation is much better in the ladies' room. I just want to tell you, you're missing out.
No, but you're one of the few people who would know that. So you know what you're talking about.
Yes, I know what I'm talking about on that one. But so, I mean, I've lived my life, and it's, I get a lot of flack from mostly trans people who don't like that I'm a Republican. I support President Trump. He did phenomenal things for our country in the 4 years he was there. Unfortunately, he's not there right now, and we're paying the price with everything, inflation, the border. We had the most secure border in the world, in the United States history. And now, look at 15 million people are going to come across our border. We didn't even know who the hell they are. I'm sure you wouldn't let 15 million people come across from Europe on the shores of the UK and just let them in. Who cares who they are? Let them in, bust them.
Well, we could do that if we had somewhere else to go.
Yeah, right. So anyway, because of that, I've gotten a lot of flack, and because I'm much more conservative, maybe a different look at the trans community. I know so many trans people that are just wonderful human beings, hardworking, great. That's the majority, honestly. That's the majority of trans people. It is this small percentage that are out there given a microphone but through social media.
Why do they have so much effect on the people who don't really like their policies, the other trans people?
I feel like a lot of them are trying to become celebrities. They're trying to use to get out there, to get clicks, to be on TikTok or be here or be there. I didn't start off wanting to be a celebrity in this thing. I had no choice.
Right.
Okay, I was already a very big celebrity that was just trying to live their life authentically. And in doing that, maybe I could help some people, okay? Honestly, in my family...
I'm interested in the fact that they don't really want to debate the subject.
Because my views are different than theirs.
No, but I'm saying in general, they
Democrats.
don't want to debate or discuss it. Because for some reason, they regard that as unnecessary. They just feel...
Yeah, well, they think it's their way or the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like the other day, Riley Gaines, she's the girl who's been talking in the United States a lot. She was the one who swam against Leah Thomas. And she has been a big advocate of keeping trans women out of women's sports. And I'm a big supporter. She's a good friend and has done wonderful work. But she was in San Francisco a couple of months back giving a speech to the students there, and she had a bunch of trans people just literally come after her, hit her. As she said, there was a guy in a dress, and the other ones, and it was videotaped. And you could hear them in the background, these trans women yelling, trans women are real women, and on and on and on, making fools of themselves, okay? And that's not good. It's horrible for trans people in general. Yeah. It's horrible. It makes us look selfish. The Leah Thomases of the world, trans girls swimming, it's not good for trans people. It makes them look selfish, self-indulged. It's like all about me. It's not about all these other girls I'm beating. I don't even play in my in my club's women's tournaments. They've asked me to play in the women's golf tournament.
Oh, yeah?
But I can outdrive them by 100 yards. I haven't been on testosterone in 8 years, and I can still hit the ball 280 yards, okay? I'm still long, my arms, this and that.
So it's not fair.
But this is the way I look at myself. I see these, trans women are real women. No, you're not. Okay, that's the bottom line. This is the way I look at my life. I have everything changed. Birth certificate, gender marker, F. Okay, everything's changed. Driver's license, I'm a pilot, my pilot's license. You name everything that's in my name is legally Caitlyn Marie Jenner, gender marker F. Okay? As I said earlier, I haven't used the men's room in a million years and probably never will, and have never had a problem. I mean, I go in there. I'm respectful of the other women that they're there. A lot of them will know who you are. I go in and do my business and get out, If somebody starts up a conversation, I'll have a conversation with them. But there we go.
He's drinking your water.
Yeah. And so I live my life as a woman, but I don't consider myself this, I am a woman now and on and on. No, I consider myself a trans person.
Yeah.